here we are at the reviewing area, and here we have
Nucleous.
Nucleous
I said it right, Nucleous.
on the reviewing area.
Not Nucleon, Nucleus.
Right.
He kind of looks like a Cylon. For y'all who remember the Cylons from Battlestar Galactica, that's what he reminds me of, with the type of head crest and the visor. He kind of looks like a Cylon. Hey, y'all down in the descriptions below, tell me if I'm not crazy, but look at his face, and he kind of looks like a Cylon. Now, maybe that's just me, or maybe I'm just going crazy, but you know, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, we'll get back to the review now. I'll let Colton talk.
And now that I've got done showing you the box on the intro, it is now time to open the sky up with my pliers, and I do have a knife, which I forgot to get out.
Which you forgot to get out. Okay. So, we don't know how to transform this guy, so we're all learning together. So, yeah. All that good stuff. Ta-da. Now let's see how easy it pulls out. Oh, okay, it pulled out pretty good. And there goes the box. Bye, box. And
got instructions and warnings here.
right, don't eat anything. Could be bad for your digestive tract.
And here's the figure.
There's the figure.
And on the back, you have this little baggie here where his accessories and weapons go into.
Yep, that's a baggie.
Although I would have liked, and it might be to just, well, it's what I would like for them to do, like they used to do, but back in the 2010s or to 2000s, where the accessories would be like stored on like anywhere around the figure here. That's what I would have liked, like they used to do, but back then. But that's my opinion.
Nucleon just got dropped.
But now let's get him snipped out.
Hey. They're already getting them snipped out of his package of the monstrous rubber ties, I guess. Plastic ties.
Which I would have liked if they would use twist ties like they used to do back in the 2000s to the mid 2010s, because in the mid 2010s they kind of stopped using those twist ties and gone through these T-shaped things.
Yeah, it's a big issue for him. He likes it, he just doesn't want to admit it. Not really.
Because sometimes when you're trying to snip out those T-shaped thingies, sometimes you may end up damaging the toy.
Yeah, you cut on the toy. Anyway, on the action figure, that's what it is. It's not a toy. It's an action figure. An action figure. You may need your knife. I don't know. You're just making me be quiet. But you know I can't do that. You know?
Right.
Yeah. Oh, see, he agrees. He agrees. Yep, Daddy always saying something. Yep. Ooh, man, I thought that sucker was supposed to take off like a shuttle. There you go. Take that, put it aside, and...
And I do need these.
Yeah, that's the instructions.
Yes.
Man, I just throw instructions aside. I was supposed to say construction.
And what we got in this baggie?
We got Autobot goodies. Autobot goodies. We have a whole lot of paper. Watch it be a little part, like 2 guns. That's it. Nope.
This thing and these two, like,
Whatever they are.
have.
Oh.
I think they connect together to make like a gun or something.
Yeah. Half and half, and I don't know. Makes a whole. I don't know.
Okay. So here we have Nucleous.
Oh. That's how I was supposed to say. Nucleon. No, didn't. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That is Nucleon Cylon. Haha, that is cool.
Okay.
He looks like a Cylon. He's an Autobot. At least that's what it shows. He's an Autobot.
Well, actually,
No, he is, I think, because it comes in... Ooh, he's showing linking up with Hotshot, so, I mean, he's got to be a good guy.
well,
Okay.
I can't tell if he's an Autobot, a Decepticon, or something. Alright, so now I'm just gonna try and get them all situated out here.
There's plastic all over him. He has no metal in him whatsoever.
Okay. So here is
Nucleon.
Nucleous.
Nucleus?
Yes.
What is his name?
Nucleous.
Nucleus.
And I think he is his robot mode does look pretty cool. I will have to say, all around, I do think it looks pretty cool for what it is, all around. And getting a closer look here at the head sculpt. And the head sculpt does, again, look pretty cool all around. And it does have a lot of nice, like, gold paint. Yes, paint. Some nice gold paint with some blue on the visor. And does have some nice silver paint on it to help break up a lot of the white on it. And and the shoulder pads do have some gold paint to it as well. And going down to his arms, which look really nice. And you do have some more silver paint on these things on the underside of his arms. And that does have some nice white here and some silver on the waist piece here. And the legs do have a little bit of gold in it. And the feet, a little bit gold here and a little bit of silver on these things here. And going to the back here, he is a little bit hollowed out on the legs here, but it's not as bad. And here is the side view here. And the back here. And the other side here. Oh, and you do have a little bit of gold here on the sides of his legs here. And all around, for the robot mode, I do think it's pretty cool. And you do also think it's a pretty cool robot mode.
Yeah. He looks beefy, chunky.
Yeah.
He looks like a Autobot who can handle his business.
I don't think he's really an Autobot or Decepticon or something. It's just something that they made up on their own. But for articulation, head can swivel.
But it's very tight.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I think it can do a full 360 degree rotation, but it does get hindered by this part here. So he can only move left and right. But the arms do rotate all the way around, move in and out, bicep swivel, elbow, ball joint at the hands, swivel at the waist. Legs can go forward, back, in and out. And okay. knee swivel and can also bend at the knee here. And the feet can move up and down, and you do have a ankle pivot, but only like a minimum ankle pivot, because this part does hinder it. And that's it. Now for the accessories, which were in that little baggie.
So while he's checking out a couple things right quick,
Okay.
and I hope everybody's doing okay, and it's good to see y'all.
I think that this part here does need to be attached when you first get this figure, from what I can tell. But before I attach it, you do get some nice detail work with some gold paint here and here, along with a little bit of silver paint here and here. And on the bottom, it's just all hollowed out. But this does attach to this hole and this peg here. So it looks like that. And now okay. These silver things on his arms do come off like this on this peg and that, well, this peg and that hole, and also this rectangle hole into this tab here. So we're just gonna detach these. And what you can do with those that were attached on his arms is you can also attach them onto his legs here, which I guess you can, yeah. You can kind of like fill in these gaps here if you want to. And okay. So this side here attaches to this tab and this hole here. And I think you can attach this hole on the same tab. Well, yeah. I think you can. But we're just gonna go ahead and attach it. Oh, okay, okay. 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 So, one side, which is here, goes into this tab and that tab into the same two holes, like I showed y'all. Okay. So, one side goes on one leg and the other side goes on the other leg. Okay. Like that. And yeah, like this. So you can have that. And I think that you can like have them fill in the gaps on the back of his legs. I believe that that's what it's for. Now, for these two white things, which, getting a closer look at them, just all casted in white plastic with some silver paint here. And the same thing on this side as well. Some silver paint here. But what you can do with these is these can be attached together from the holes here and the pegs here. So you can have like that thing here.
That's a club. Okay. It's not a gun, it's a club.
Yes, from what the instructions says. And you can have him hold it in his hand. And there you go. But also what the instructions says is this back part that does attach on his back, remove it, and it can't be...
It could be a shield.
Yes. And you just attach it on his hand, like that. So now he has his weapons in his hands. And that these are the only two accessories that he has. And now I think it's now time to transform him. So first, of course, we're going to take off his weapons out of his hands. And what we're going to do is we're going to take his arms and untap them Okay. So the arms do tab in, but 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 and they are on hinges here, but you cannot really move them out because that they stop right here. So you still have to untap his arms, but they don't move out. And oh, okay. Okay. So this back part is like on a hinge joint. So I think you have to like move this back part where the arms are connected to out of the way. And now okay, there we go. Now you want to take the chest and the head and untap it and bring it up some. Then you're gonna take these things here and bring them out, which will lock into place. And these are gonna form the wheels here. And then take his robot mode head and flip it all the way in. So it's like that. And I think you can bring down the front here so it's like flush here, like lined up just like this. And now you're gonna, yeah, take his hands and rotate them this way, like this. And then flip them up so they're like that. Then you want to make sure that the arms are straight like this, because now what you're going to do is you're going to take his arms and fold them inside here, and inside here there's some tabs here that will go into these holes here. I'm hoping. Yes. Yes. So it's like that. Now for the bottom here, you just want to take his feet, flip them up. Oh, okay. But make sure that these joints are not peeking out, because they do collapse in all the way like this, so that they're flush. And once the feet are folded up, you now want to attach the legs together so they're like this. Oh, and I think you might want to remove these off as well. Yes, you need to make sure that these are off from the back of his legs. And the last thing you do is take his legs and flip them all the way around until they tab together. And oh yeah, we're not quite done yet, because we need to take this thing and attach it on here. And we need to attach these back onto what were the arms in robot mode. Just make sure that they're in the correct way. Like this. And yeah, and we are done. So here we have Nucleus's vehicle mode here. And I do think it's a pretty cool vehicle mode as well. All around. Your thoughts about it?
Yeah, that kind of looks like something that would come off of like Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome or something like that. Kind of looks like kind of looks like a dreadnought vehicle from G.I. Joe.
But getting a closer look here, you do got some more gold paint here on the front and some gold paint here. And some more nicely sculpted and painted in detail work. And you do got some more silver paint here on the front wheels with a little more of that gold here. Oh, and on the top you do got some silver paint here. And everything else we basically already saw in the robot mode. And here's the top view here. And the side view, the front, and the other side, and the back here, and the bottom here, which doesn't really have a whole lot of robot mode kibble. I think the only robot mode kibble you could see peeking out is his waist here. But 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 the rest here you don't really see. Well, you can still see some visible parts, even though they're not peeking out from the bottom, like his head right here and his arms that is here. But he does roll really well. And that's it for the vehicle mode.
Yeah, what it's showing right here is you can actually add this to it in the car mode.
Yes. This thing that was his weapon for robot mode is you can do something about it in vehicle mode, and that is
looks like you have it together and you just
okay. So you can't do anything with it when he's in this vehicle mode, but you can do something with it while it's separated, which I am gonna try. There we go.
You did.
And the way you can attach these is on the back here, of course. So the way you attach it on the back is okay. This side here without the tip here attaches here on these holes into
That's it. Yep.
okay. Okay, so I think it attaches to this tab and this hole, which it did. Just like that. And the other side with the tip. Okay, the other side with this tip here does go into the same hole and tap here, but the tip part also attaches inside that little hole here, which was from the shield. So just get that in. And there you go. And you have like little rocket boosters.
You have a Mad Max vehicle, that's what you have. Yes.
Yeah. Which looks really cool.
Now, I don't know if these guys are meant to be like a troop builder. I don't know. For the Autobots, they might be.
what what my dad is saying is that that's about it for Nucleous here, but something extra that this figure can do is this figure does come apart, and you can attach his parts to other legacy figures. So I am going to show you real quick. So first I am going to have to remove these things off. So what you can do is that this roof part does come off, and you can give this to like someone as a shield. And for these two things, you can like, yeah, you can have someone hold these individually, and again, as the club weapon thing. And you can detach these and give these to someone. And you can also remove these back wheel things. Like this. So you can, again, give these to someone. And I will have to come to the bottom here, and you do want to bring out his arms here, and his arms are removable as well. And okay, and there is some transformable work you have to do for the arms here. So make sure his elbow is facing like this here, and then I think you bend his elbow like this. Yeah. And or if you want to, you can like position his hands however you want. And you can have someone like you can attach this peg, and I think this peg here, from any legacy figure you have. Or if you want him to hold either weapon from either legacy figure, or have him hold his own weapon with another figure while he's armless, you can if you want to. So there's like a lot of variety you can do with this figure. Like, a lot of options you can do with this figure. Except that this part here is not part of this. That this is just on its own. Because this is the main robot here. And I think I got everything. Double checking real quick. Okay. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot one more thing you can remove. Yeah, okay. The back part here does remove as well. And it does separate. And of course, you can attach these on any figure. Yeah. And now I look like I got everything. Yes. Now I got everything. So there's like a lot of parts here that you can remove off of this guy to give it to other figures. Except this one's not one of them, because this is the main robot here. And that is about it. Yeah, that is about it for this figure. So I guess we'll be back with our final thoughts here.